I posted it. I have to go back in and post it. I kind of pulled off with the old girl sitting over at the corner, in the corner of the store doing what she do. So my last reading, I'm just making sure I don't have no cars following here, y'all. Or making sure I got them all, because they did fall. 44 I just seen on the timer. Anyway, so my last reading, I was talking about Sagittarius that came up in my reading. So it's so funny. I got a Sagittarius in my past who, that's what he did. He wanted to destroy my things. Once I told him no, regarding some things, once I put my foot down and refused to give him what he wanted, what seemed to be the only thing he came for, he tried to leave me in a position where I would have no choice but to run back to him by destroying my car. And so, yeah, because he had plenty of them to offer, and so that's what he did. He destroyed my car. First, he sent it back to me. First he volunteered to fix it because something was wrong with it. And he volunteered to fix it. And so I allowed him to. But once he got it, got all the parts off of it, told me he felt like I wasn't doing enough for him. So anyway, long story short, I told him if it was going to be like an exchange, he could just send me my car back. Don't worry about it. And so that's what he did, y'all. He sent my car back, missing parts, whole front end took down, opened the hood of it. It was, you can look straight down to the parking lot from under the hood of my car. It was no parts there. Said he put them in the trunk, but it was missing parts out the trunk, y'all. It was this whole big old thing. I didn't even realize. I just thought, I sent a whole car to him. The whole thing. Still crunk and everything. It was just that one part wrong with it. I forgot what it was. I forgot what the thing is even called. This has been years ago, y'all. Funny part about it is my life. It was already rocky that with him at the end. So everything I did, when it came down to him, he didn't like he was very jealous. And that's so weird to me considering we was only friends. But he was so jealous, envious of everything. Bad temper, bad attitude. Like he was better than most people. Yeah. He felt like he was better than a lot of people, including me. The way he talked to me and the way he treated me and the way he wanted me to treat him was just beyond me. Because, let's just say I'm a Leo. Y'all could probably figure out the rest of it. I wasn't going for that. And so it was always an issue with me and him. He was always he would always get jealous though. I would be most of the time by myself because he would only come over certain points. We would go out every now and then, but most of the time he had a certain part of the night he liked to come over regularly at a certain point. But I stopped that at a certain point because as he said, he wasn't getting what he wanted. I wasn't getting what I wanted either. And so I nipped that in the bud. And so I guess he thought because he was going to fix my car, then that would make a difference. So he took everything off of it and ended up sending it back to me because I meant what I said. Said what I meant. Nothing changed because you volunteered to do something, especially when you ask for so many favors from me and I do it. Anyway, so yeah, he sent my car back, y'all. My car was in pieces, literally. The tow truck man went to tilt the truck back to let my car down off of it. It was Infinity, '07 Infinity. He went to tilt the car back to take it off, and oil just started pouring out, y'all. It just started pouring out, and the man was pissed. He got mad at me. Like, I knew what was going on with it. I didn't know why it was pouring oil out of the car, but I quickly figured it out. Well, it wasn't that quick, to be honest with you. That man was pissed, though. I had to explain to him. I didn't know why it did that. It wasn't leaking oil when I sent it where I sent it. Like, I don't know what happened. He had to put this stuff all over the back of his tow truck. He was mad, y'all. But I was trying to figure it out. Who had the car? Who refused to answer the phone? And so I would call and call and call and call and call and call. Back to back to back to back to back. He wouldn't answer the phone. Finally, he answered the phone. Finally, I got him to answer the phone. I asked him what happened to the car. Just pouring oil all over everywhere. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I know he didn't really give me a full answer. I think he said something about calling me back and never did, and I would call and call again. Y'all called so many times, and he was refusing to answer the phone. And so I started eventually, after probably a couple weeks went by, me calling, sending text messages, me trying to be nice, me being nasty, me going off at certain points, me trying to create some sense of empathy around him, trying to make him feel bad for what he did. None of that worked. He didn't care, y'all. He didn't care at all. So anyway, at a certain point, I started to examine the car myself, only to pop the hood on it for me to see. I'm like, well, let me see if I can see where the oil is leaking from. And I popped the hood on it. It was nothing under the hood. Like, literally, the car was gutted. You could look straight down to the bottom. You ain't have nothing under it. Nothing under the hood. And so it's so funny. It's so funny now. It wasn't funny then, y'all. I was pissed. And so I immediately started calling again and asked what happened to my car. Why are there no parts? And of course, he still did not want to answer. It was probably, it may have been a month after he actually sent my car back to me that I actually got in touch with him again. Mind you, he did this because I told him I wasn't giving him anything. You know, y'all could take a hint as to what he was asking me for. So I finally got in touch with him, and he pretended like he was overseas. He may have well been overseas. I guess he what you would call one of the passport boys, what they call him. And so he was like, you know, he pretended he didn't hear me. Like it was static in the phone. I heard him just fine. It was crystal clear on my end. And so he pretended like he didn't hear me. He's over in St. Martin. He can barely hear. He's going to have to talk to me when I get back. Yeah, so eventually, a couple months down the line, I convinced him to put my car back together, at least put it back together. He told me parts were in the trunk. I hadn't looked in the trunk at all. So when I did look in the trunk, I noticed it wasn't all the parts. It was only a few parts, y'all. Not all the parts was there. And so I asked about the remainder of the parts, and he told me he had thrown some away. Because I responded the way I did by telling him just don't fix anything, what he did was remove the parts he already had on the car. Let him know he already had the car put together. And when I gave the response I did, he had it taken all apart. That's what he told me. And so the parts that were missing was the parts that he actually purchased, that he was sending back to wherever he got it from. And so, yeah, I was pissed about that. It took a while of convincing, y'all. It took a while of convincing, calling back and forth. You can imagine I went through several different emotions, trying to get him to go through several different emotions so he would at least feel bad and fix the car. I gave you a whole car back, and you brought my car back in pieces. You sent it back in pieces. It was horrible. It was horrible. I was so mad. But anyway, so it's so funny. Like I said, he was so jealous, and the things that I would tell him about I was working on, if he didn't have anything to do with it, they would like be sabotaged. So long story short, getting back to like right now, this last reading I did with this Sagittarius, this is not the first reading Sagittarius just came up in. This is not the first time I've actually thought Sagittarius when all this was happening. And so this last reading, Sagittarius came up in. Sagittarius brought up again. And because he was the way he was back then, when I stopped dealing with him, I can imagine the things he would do now to try to sabotage me, because this is what he wanted. Like, he wanted you to need him. He wanted this even exchange with him. He wanted me to give what I was given for him to do whatever it was he was doing. But my thing is, I'm not stupid. I'm capable of doing this all myself. But that's what he wanted. You don't know how to handle an independent person. You know how to benefit from one, because he asked for a lot. Yeah, I won't go all into all of that, but yeah. He definitely knew how to benefit from it when it was time for him to benefit. But he don't like it outside of that. Very jealous, very, very envious. Anytime I dealt with any other person outside of him that was a male, he'd get very angry about it. He would do sabotaging things. He would get very jealous about it. He was very jealous when it came down to that, and I could not understand why. Again, considering we were only friends. Nothing no more than that. So yeah, I could imagine after everything was going smooth, you look up and you see a person's life is much better, much more enhanced without you in it. And it'd probably strike a nerve. And so although I don't know who or what he's with now, it's so funny. I was just listening to this reading talk about a Sagittarius. And she brought up the fact that she was like watching a movie, and this man was with this person that was jealous of his ex. And the person really wanted to take her life. But I guess the man in the movie he didn't realize that until the end when it was almost too late. So anyway, considering Sagittarius came up in my last reading, and it got me thinking all the stuff I went through with this last Sagittarius I dealt with, and how he tried to sabotage me by sabotaging my car, and then he pretended like he didn't know why I was so angry. And he's so manipulative. He's so manipulative. But I haven't talked to him in years, literally years. But it's also been years I've been going through what I've been going through. You know, one minute everything was going smooth and fine, and the next minute everything was being destroyed. People were acting like they didn't know me. People who I talked to regularly stopped talking to me for whatever reason. Initially, when it first started happening, all I could think of was that Sagittarius. Over time, after stuff has been going on, you know, other people have been kind of added to the mix, and so it kind of confuses you, takes you away from the Sagittarius because there's so many other people involved now. But it's so funny for it to keep coming back up. For me to do this last reading and it popped up, and then for me to turn on another reading, which was just posted today, and it was about the same Sagittarius. So here I am. That's what I want to read on. That's what I want to read on right now, y'all. So, excuse me. I know I didn't finish all the signs, but I'm going to do Sagittarius again. Only 17 minutes in already. Holy Spirit, Archangels, please allow me to channel the messages that's in the energy surrounding the Sagittarius. What's going on with Sagittarius? What is going on with Sagittarius? Let's see, these two cards turned over. It's so funny that this turned over because I'm looking at the cards and almost feels like a person says wants to kind of barter with you, which is exactly what I was. It's so funny, y'all. You know what I was just talking about? How he kind of wanted to even exchange. He wanted me to give something that I wasn't willing to give anymore because I didn't feel like I was getting anything out of it. I just didn't feel like I was getting anything. It wasn't pleasing. It wasn't, the whole situation wasn't fun anymore. It was like all the life that it had at the beginning had been sucked out of it. The real, you know, people will pretend to be one thing at the beginning, and then when they get comfortable, the real them come out. And once the real person came out and I got a chance to actually see, I wasn't happy with that. So that was the whole reason I kind of pulled back to begin with. And I guess he thought by him stop talking to me, it was going to make him, by him not calling after I pulled back, by him just not communicating with me, just taking back all communication, was going to make me chase. And it didn't. I just continued my life. I just kind of happily continued my life and went on. And so that probably left him in shock. And so yeah, every so often he would call, ask about coming over. I just said no. Anyway, long story short, we were just talking about bartering, kind of exchanging one thing for another one. So it's so funny that this card right here came out, because this is what this card is, a card of bartering. It says gifts, service. Also says interests, discoveries, responsibilities. That's what this card is. So it's like bartering and gifts. Again, kind of like an even exchange for something, which is exactly what I was talking about with this Sagittarius. And so it's right on with what came out. Reading these cards intuitively, someone's looking at something here that they've been doing. As you can see, this one pentacle is what came out of this. And so I can take this in a couple of different ways. Somebody's done this many things, all these things that they've done, and they haven't been able to get much out of all the things that they've done here. And so this could be the equivalent of maybe making you lose a job, talking about you, sabotaging relationships, just things of that nature. This could be a lot of things that's been done in the background here. But this is all they were able to get out of it, which means they've done a whole lot, but only got this much satisfaction from it. But because of whatever satisfaction they got, not whatever it is that they've done, I feel like maybe somebody wants to come and bring you something. Again, this is like an exchange for something. This could be, this is what I got from doing all these different things, so I'm gonna come and bring you this, because this is what I got from this. I got this pinnacle out of it, or this satisfaction out of it, so now I'm gonna come and I'm gonna like give you this one pinnacle for this satisfaction that I got out of doing all of these things right here. You still have to endure, persevere through all of these things right here. But it doesn't matter, because they only satisfaction from this one thing here. They only got this one thing out of it. And so this is what they're coming to give you in exchange for whatever this is. It's a person giving you something and expecting something else. On the other hand, this could be money. This could be money. Somebody could be coming in trying to bring you this one pinnacle. This is what's expected right here. Maybe this is all they got so far, so they're coming in and bring you this one pinnacle. With this discovery is, I feel like they're just now figuring something out. They could be just now figuring out that you're figuring something out, and could be coming in to throw you off. You see this person as an armor right here, and so they expecting some kind of blowback or some type of pushback, or you to respond in some type of negative way. You can see right here, they're not an armor, and they're doing all of these things right here and looking to see if it's working, but only getting this one thing out of it. But here, when they're coming to give you this, they're coming in all this armor right here. So this may be a person coming towards you soon. and they expecting to give you something. They may even pretend like they want to help you with something. Uh, they may want, they may even want to come back. They may pretend as if they want this relationship. Maybe this a person who come in and say, hey, I can help you with this. But again, they're expecting something in return. And keep in mind, this is a person who's done all of these things here to sabotage you. All of these things. And so, like, and so at this point, if you have several people in this whole situation, many people involved, this may be the main culprit. This may be the main person. This may be who started this all. And so, yes, you could have all these other things going on. But this is the person who started it. This is where it originally came from here. I see a victory here. And so, while they're coming in, they're on your away with the victory here. You know what else I'm seeing right here? This may have been a person who was looking and seeing all of this, these coming to you, and they may have been trying to get it somehow. And so if you were working on something that you could have potentially benefited from, that would have brought you some type of value, that's what they were coming for. If it was some type of position that may have been coming for you, that would have brought some type of value, that would have increased your finances somehow, this is what they were coming for. So this could have been a job, this could have been a business you were working on. This could have been something that was given to you or was about to be given to you. This is what they were coming for. And so I don't know exactly what this is. Somebody's discovered something though. They figured something out, and again, they may have figured out that you figured it out. So this person is coming in, this armor on. Now what else I noticed on this card? There's no water. Means there's no emotions here. And so if it's this person coming in, there's still no emotions. This is someone who still doesn't feel bad for whatever it is they've done. But this is victory for you here. Okay. What else about the Sagittarius? Please and thank you. Whatever it is that they were doing in the background, whether they got satisfaction out of it or not, you're about to walk away with the victory. Know what else this card says? Betrayed by a friend. And so it just clarifies what I just said. This person could have definitely did something to betray you in the background. may have spread some rumors, told some lies, could have had you fired, could have worked with people at your job, could have worked with family members, could have worked with community people to make them turn on you, to make them not like you, to make them feel some type of way. And so this one person could have had a lot of people coming after you, could have had a lot of people targeting you. And so where you looked around and it seemed like so many people were coming at you from all these different kind of ways, it may have very well been because of this person and whatever it is they've been saying and doing in the background regarding you. I see loss here. This person definitely caused you some type of loss, if not several losses, because again, they were doing all of these things or may have been doing it for this many years. This is 7. Could have been doing this for 7 years. 7 years, 7 months, 7 weeks. They were doing it for a long time, and they were doing several different things here to cause you this loss. Two of Cups. This could be somebody coming in wanting to talk. This could be something that this could have been right here. Maybe while y'all were in some type of friendship, someone could have came between whatever it was that y'all were doing. This could also be someone coming in and want to exchange something with you. Where there was passion, I feel like something could have came between that. Could have been a Leo. A Leo could have came between this. This lion up here right in the middle of these cups. It looked like it's coming down right in between these cups to keep them from being exchanged somehow. And so maybe this is why it stayed on a friendship level. Let's see what this is. Okay, where did that card go? Right here. Trade. This person could be working with some people right here. You see how this man is standing high right here? He could have been giving out some type of orders, telling people to do certain things around you. These are people who are working together here. But the way this man is standing here is like he's superior to these people and he's giving them some type of orders. Somebody could be bald. This also could be like some type of society, some type of group. The card says celebrity, so this person could be well known in the community. This person could even know celebrities or be some type of celebrity themselves. They could have been working with celebrities to do this. And it was like he's giving commands. So he could have been even given direction to celebrities to do certain things to you, to come up against you, to make you feel some way. If you had any type of friendship, any type of exchanging or potential to exchange anything with this group of people or with someone in this group of people, the person could have came in between that as well. Somebody could drink. Why I say that, for some reason I'm being called to this, whatever this container is. He's pouring something in a cup or in a glass. He's pouring something to drink. But someone could drink. Someone could drink a lot. I don't know why I'm being called to this thing. So this could, hell, I don't know. It could be alcohol. It could be juice. It could be water. Someone drinks a lot. I just cut the deck on gang stalking. So this person definitely has something to do with you being gang stalked. Y'all, it's so funny. It's late as it is. What time is it? Oh, it ain't that late, but still, I've been sitting right here, and I swear every like every 1 minute or so, every time somebody moves, it's like one, two more people pull in right here. Never seen this many people come get air at 11 o'clock at night. It's 10 something, but I pulled over here and this thing is booming. Like it ain't stopped moving since I sat right. People coming back and forth, back and forth. Says I'll pay for it. So funny because I think that's what he thought he was gonna do. That's what he thought he was gonna do anyway. Just pay for it. It like that. It was in a polite. The fact that you thought you could just play me like that, I don't know. I was slightly irritated because I thought we was better than that. For you to come at me like I'm some kind of pay to play. It's like, really? Okay, you can keep that. You can keep that. Burger King, Dairy Queen. This person could definitely be a Burger King. They pride themselves off of what it is they have. They feel like they're superior to others because of what it is they have. They expect other people to crown them because of what it is they have. So this person could again be a person with some type of status, well known in the community. May have a little bit of money. He may have a lot of money. Who knows? But he definitely needs the community people to give him his crown because he's not getting it from God or his ancestors because he's not moving that way. I see catfish here. Someone could definitely be pretending to be somebody they're not. Y'all know on Catfish, they was talking on different social media sites, but a lot of times they would never see the person until the end on the show, and then they realize they've been catfished. So this person could be talking to people on different social media sites like they're you. This person they could have made some type of fake pages of you, y'all. This person could have made some type of fake page and be pretending as if you made this. And they're the ones that's doing it. And they're the ones that's talking to people on here. I hope people aren't sending this person money on fake pages thinking that they're sending money to you or to me in this case, because this is very specific. Talking about the Sagittarius here. But they definitely been catfishing somebody here. Could have just been you pretending to be what they got, but I'm really getting somebody could have made some fake pages of you and be pretending to be you through those pages. And so I don't know what all of the, like the dating websites are, because I'm not on them. I used to have a Plenty of Fish page a long time ago, years and years ago. But I don't do the online dating or anything like that. So I don't have those kind of pages. I don't have an OnlyFans page. And so if there are any pages like that regarding me, I didn't make them. I did not make them. Because Burger King right here could have made it though. And so again, I hope it's nothing like an OnlyFans page out there, something where someone's taking some money or receiving some money, because it's not me. I'm not getting it. I see trying to clean it up. This person could be trying to clean something up now. And so if they did make fake pages of you, they're definitely trying to clean it up. If they have been talking to someone as you, they're trying to clean it up. If they have been receiving some type of money as you, they're trying to clean it up. Clout chasing. This person, a clout chasing person. And so they used you to get attention. They use you to get attention. Aladdin here. Y'all know in the Aladdin was using the genie. Using those wishes with the genie in order to be someone that he was not. In order to pretend as if he was this prince. And so again, it goes back to that catfishing card. This person could have definitely been pretending to be something that they're not, whether it's through fake pages they made.